It's a full house now. Salisu and Amartey have joined the Ghana Black Stars team now, and it's a full house. Tariq Lamptey also spoke on his expectations ahead of the game versus Brazil, ending his very first call-up to the Ghana national team. Thomas Partey's club Arsenal, the physio, has sent directives to the Ghana Football Association on how to manage Thomas Partey so he doesn't come back injured to Arsenal. You all know the situation with Thomas Partey and Arsenal. They have an injury concern for him. Partey just recently came out from an injury, and he was impeccable in their win versus Brentford 3-0. Directives are coming from Arsenal. We'll look at what the Arsenal physio, what they expect from the FA, and everything in between. Also, Ghana's opponents in the group stages of the World Cup are having friendlies. Reports are that Ghana are sending scouts to monitor those games, as well as scouts are set to monitor Ghana's game versus Brazil. All that today. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. As we have a full house now, we are ready for a game of memory, a game that will be in the memory of most Ghanaians for a very long while. Ghana versus Brazil in the past has produced some interesting score lines. One not so favorable for Ghana at the youth level. However, we have been quite honored to beat Brazil. We beat them at the Under-20 World Cup final. At the senior level, however, 5 meetings, we are yet to win one. Friday will be an opportunity to win one at the senior level. As I said, result is not the most important thing for me here. Arsenal's medical staff, as I said at the start, have talked about Thomas Partey with the Black Stars technical team, and they have talked about how to manage him. You know, Thomas Partey just came back from injury, and Arsenal have been managing him. A niggling thigh injury which has kept him out and led to that Arsenal missing him for that Manchester United clashing which they lost. The Arsenal medical department have been in touch with the Ghana FA on the best way to keep Arsenal star Thomas Partey in shape and reduce his chance of injury. Now, the 29-year-old only just returned from a trigeminal muscle injury that has kept him out for almost 3 weeks. It was the same injury he suffered at Selhurst Park late last season, and that partly cost Arsenal Champions League football. His performance against Brentford, where he looked effortless in cutting out every attack and setting his side on the front foot, is evidence of his immeasurable value to Mikel Arteta's team setup. The Gunners are on top of the Premier League and showed progress by thumping Brentford 3-0. Last season corresponding fixture was a 2-0 loss. Partey's injuries are a cause of concern, especially as he's just working his way back to fitness with the North London derby around the corner. From a Ghanaian perspective, the World Cup is also just 2 months away, and is the reason the midfielder and club agreed they would pass on data to the national team and keep an eagle eye on his daily routine and game management while he is away. Ghana will take on Brazil on 23rd and then Nicaragua on 27th. The Black Stars have qualified for the World Cup, and it's only right that we have all our stars available and sharing notes on how to manage Thomas Partey and how to get him not injured during this international break. I think it's just important that they get that done and have it on how to manage him. We do not want Partey injured and then missing the World Cup. Nope, that would be really bad for us. Arsenal to need him for their club football. They are on top of the league, pushing for top 4, the title, whichever one you want to call it. So it's only fair that they do this. Athletic Bilbao man Nico Williams, yesterday I brought you that story on the coach and why he called him up. It was not because he wanted to block him and not allow Ghana to call him up, but Nico Williams himself has spoken ahead of the game in the Nations League, his opening game possibly for his new country, Spain, representing them for the very first time. Now, Nico Williams, a younger brother of Ghana forward Iñaki, has expressed a shock from being called up into the national team. He was surprised to receive a call up. I'm very happy to be here. I found out when the call came out. He told the Spain national media, I had no idea that I was in the pre-list. It has been a joy for my whole family, and I'm going to perform here, he added. My parents and my whole family are proud for me, and now we have to continue. My feet is on the ground. I want to work for the coach to see. I thank him for the opportunity, and I'm going to give my best on the pitch. Quite interesting that he was surprised to be called up. Enrique says it's not because he wanted to block any future opportunity of him playing for Ghana. Most of you are calling BS on that talk from Luis Enrique. We'll see what happens when he represents his country in Spain later on this week, and we'll see how things go for him on that front. So that is it there. Shock about being called up, shock about being named in the Spanish national team by Nico Williams. He did not expect that. Most of us were quite surprised. He was surprised. I would have thought he would have known ahead of time. But that is it there on that front. Scouts will be at the games for Ghana, Nicaragua, for Portugal. Ghana also have scouts monitoring all their 3 opponents who will be having friendlies themselves, and we'll be sure to be monitoring them and have our game plan set ahead of the World Cup in November. It will be an interesting game versus Brazil, but this is day 2 of training session for the Ghana Black Stars as they prepare friendly games ahead of the World Cup versus Brazil and Nicaragua. And we have a full house now. It's set for an interesting game versus Brazil as always. We'll see what happens on that front. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box, predictions for the game, your thoughts on the scouts coming in, and everything in between. Enjoy day 2 videos and pictures.